Okay, so I have a friend who has a small business and she started it a few years ago and was doing really well. She brought in a business partner, somebody who she thought she trusted and thought he would do well with her in business. She had worked with him before, and it turns out that he's actually um, doesn't have her best interest. He's kind of shady and dishonest and manipulative, and so now she's feeling she has to get rid of him, but she's also feeling supreme guilt around it, feeling guilty that she didn't even see this in the first place, having serious doubts about herself now.
Right.
And living in a space of negativity. So how does she get that confidence back and feel good about herself again, going into the business again by herself after she gets rid of him?
Right. So this experience for her is a really important one. It's a really telling one. It's one that she's ultimately going to gain a bunch of value from. So it's not easy to be in a situation like that and see the optimism that can come out of it and see the growth and experience and learning and value that comes out. So we can't go back and undo what happened. But before she makes any more business decisions, she needs to make sure that her sense of what she wants, the why she wants it, her sense of best possible outcome. Those aren't easy to find if you're focused in a current situation or a past one where things didn't go so well or things may have been shady. If we focus in what he or they or she has done wrong, the business partner, then she puts herself in a vibrational state to have law of attraction respond to her from there. So her experience in this is going to give her a lot of information about what she now wants in a new business partner. So we can't undo what we did, but we can, moving forward, go to a place to discover what we really want in a business partner. And most humans don't do this prep work when we enter agreements or we enter arrangements with people. Entering an arrangement with somebody who might be shady suggests a little that there was wobbliness prior to the starting of the relationship, that maybe there was maybe a little bit of doubt, maybe you didn't really want to, maybe it was out of need, maybe you were kind of forced into it somehow. It just didn't start out really clean, and it's why this person ends up being a little bit shady. But there's so much value in the shadiness because it's telling you exactly what you want now, and that's the other end of the stick. So when we're looking for new business partners, we're looking for ones who are ethical. We're looking for business partners who have integrity. We're looking for business partners who operate from a place of optimism and solution focus. They're helpful and they want to help their clients and they want to provide a good service and they want to be good business people. So now when you're searching for your next business partner, those are the type of questions that you now know to ask. You may not have known that before. You may not have even known that that was a necessity because, I mean, why would people be running around taking advantage? But that's just part of our life experience. And that's how people like your friend will grow, because this will never happen to her again.
So on that note though, like when she didn't, I'm sure I understand what you're saying about how there must have been something that kind of attracted that person, but at the same time she's very open, she's super hard on her sleeve type of person, very trusting. So how does that not waver who she is, like that experience? How does she continue to be authentic to herself, like being trusting? Like, how do you not have that self-doubt now moving forward?
Well, so first and foremost, she certainly didn't do anything on purpose in the forefront of this. I mean, I'll never be convinced by anyone that a human is deliberately trying to get themselves into a mess, right? So she certainly didn't do anything on purpose. But the way law of attraction works is it matches the energy. So whatever was happening in the life experience, we just can't know for certain. If we base it purely from a law of attraction perspective, for anyone to come across somebody that is in a place of dishonesty doesn't necessarily mean you've been dishonest, but it might mean there's some worry going on. Maybe there's something happening with a family member. Maybe there's something happening with a spouse's job. Maybe there's something going on with children. Maybe there's something happening with mom and dad. Maybe there's just something going on in the vibration that gets law of attraction to respond to. So when the human takes action, if now we're going to go find a business partner from a state of wobbliness, law of attraction lines us up with those people that match. It didn't mean she did it on purpose. It didn't mean she was looking for it. It didn't mean any of that. It just means we can't ask the universe to deliver us something different from which we are. And all it means now is, again, it just doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter to go backwards. We can't undo it. No point in sorting it out, not even a point in trying, because when we do, that puts us in a state of blame generally. It creates a reason for us to look for excuses to justify why we did what we did. And it just doesn't matter. The life experience that comes from this, her willingness to be a good person and want to do the right thing, her self-discovery and the way she can operate now, and newfound questions that she can ask, she just becomes so much bigger and stronger as a result of this. She's an educator. She will forever be able to share an experience of how she then found the best business partner, because she went through an experience of having not a particularly good one. And the education, the teaching in that, the value we get out of that, the newfound inspiration she's going to bring, the newfound clarity she has in her own business development and structure, it expands beyond we can imagine, because now she has an opportunity to actually connect with what she wants, to have the integrity of her business, to have it be helpful and well-meaning and all of those things. She just didn't know she had to be that specific before. And when we make a decision to focus in what we want and the outcome we want, then the laws of the universe will put together the cooperative components to find the perfect business partner. You'll be in the right place at the right time. You'll have somebody else go, hey, I know somebody who's looking to invest, and they will have best interests at heart. Not necessarily hers, because that's not their job. But if they have theirs, if they have their best interest, operating from a place of well-being, operating from a place of gratitude and appreciation and helpfulness, then when those two components come together from there, nobody will touch her business. She'll be the best she's ever been. The important thing for her to remember is she didn't do anything wrong, that she's learning, she's growing, she's smarter today than she was yesterday. She has more awareness. She knows better questions to ask, and she can believe that things work out, and they do. And we can all be really thankful that this wonderful person had an experience that'll allow the rest of us to learn and grow from. Thank you, everyone.